I've been here before. Slagged off in the comment section. Premier League table predictions is not a place that my comments have liked before. Comment saying Leicester 5th. Is this guy joking? Arsenal 9th. Is this guy joking? If Leicester come 5th and Arsenal come 9th, I'll give you my house. You owe me a house, mate. Slagged off in the comment section. Norwich are gonna do a Wolves. That didn't happen, did it, mate? The comment section absolutely hated me. 30 likes on this video, 40 dislikes, 1.5 thousand views, over 200 comments. Certain commenters agreeing with me, but not many. Very few and far between are the agreeers. Very full of disagreeers. This comment section was full of people who thought I was a joke man, didn't believe anything I was on about, but it turned out that Talk LCFC would turn out to be mostly correct, except for saying Sheffield United were gonna come bottom with the least amount of Premier League points ever. That's the only thing that I got extremely wrong in my previous Premier League table predictions. So enjoy this final one as the Premier League returns. What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another video on my channel. And in today's video, as you would have seen by the thumbnail and the title, I am going to be predicting my final Premier League table. So if you don't know, the Premier League is returning on June the 17th. Man City versus Arsenal is going to be the first game in the what's going to be called Project Restart version of the Premier League season. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know that this is not my idea. I got this idea personally from my good mate and fellow Leicester City YouTuber who just hit 1,000 subscribers. Congrats on that, bro. But yeah, I got this idea from Sportsa. Check him out. Link in the description. His channel will be on the screen now. And also, shout out to Thomas Gartside. He just posted a video with me yesterday, so make sure you do go check that out. Link to him will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into this video. And as you would have seen by the starter clip in this video, you guys, well, not you guys, because the guys that are still on the channel now are OGs of the channel. Most people who slag me off in the comment section of my previous Premier League predictions video for this season are no longer on this channel, because they know by me putting Arsenal 9th, as I did in my previous Premier League predictions, and me saying Leicester were going to come 5th and got laughed at for that, absolutely laughed at. They've left the channel now because they know they've been absolutely done by my insane football knowledge. I'm joking, I don't know that much about football, but I like to think I know quite a bit. Without further ado, let's get into this Premier League predictions video. So in 20th position, I am going to have the newly promoted side this year, but I just feel like they don't have the strength to avoid the drop. Jack Grealish really carries them through the league, and I don't really think he's been all right this season, but I definitely think he's been overrated this season. He hasn't been good as people have said he has. But in 20th position, I am going to have Aston Villa go straight back down to the Championship as the rock bottom side. In 19th position, I am going to have Bournemouth, Eddie Howe's side. They're not really a Premier League quality team, in my opinion. Their stadium holds about 10,000. That's not really a Premier League amount, if you know what I mean. They're definitely a mid to low table Championship side in like their money, their stadium, but they've shown they can stay in the Premier League. They've been in the league for about 4 seasons now, but I do think this year is the year they are going to drop. 19th place, I have Bournemouth, and now this is the massive last position to go back down to the Championship. I know you guys are thinking, where are Norwich? Why aren't they 20th or 19th? Well, guys, in my opinion, as you're going to see soon, I think Norwich are going to do a Leicester and have an insane great escape. So my 18th place is the massive 60,000 capacity London Stadium, London club, been in the Premier League. They're if you think of the Premier League, you think of this team as one of the, not top 6, but just about underneath the top 6. My 18th position to go down to the Championship is West Ham United. And I know you guys are thinking, okay, I can see West Ham going down. I can understand why you've put them there. But I know you guys are thinking, Norwich, you've got to keep them up. I think Norwich will survive, and that's the big bomb I've dropped from this video. I think Norwich will stay up, so make sure you put in the comment section down below what you think of that. But yeah, I think West Ham, massive club, London club, 60,000 capacity London Stadium. I think they are going to drop down to the Championship. Players like Felipe Anderson, they're not going to want to stay at the Championship, so it'll be interesting to see where players like Felipe Anderson go. But yeah, my 18th place is West Ham United. And now moving on to my 17th place, it's Norwich City. And I know what you guys are thinking. Why they're rock bottom. They're quite so far adrift. But in my opinion, I think Norwich are going to stay up because, like I was talking about with my dad this morning, the Premier League, when it comes back, it's going to be like the start of a brand new season. It's going to be a brand new season. Like, it's going to be like we're starting the season again, pretty much. Teams are going to go on whole different runs of form. They're going to have players back. And in my opinion, Norwich are going to go on a Leicester-esque run towards the end of the season. And in my opinion, I think they're going to stay in the Premier League, no matter how much of a shock that might be to you guys. Stand me off in the comments like you did last time. That went bad for you guys last time. Well, not you guys, because I know the guys that are still here now are OGs, but the people who stand me off in the comments that have never returned, maybe return to stand me off again and see what happens. My predictions were right last time. And my 16th place is going to be Brighton. They're going to avoid the drop, I think. They've just about got enough to pull it out of the bag, enough Premier League experience. 15th is going to be Southampton. 14th is going to be the Nigel Pearson's men, Watford. I just think the Hornets, they were bottom. They were rock bottom before Nigel Pearson came in. There was no hope for Watford before Nigel Pearson came in. And everyone said they're going to come bottom. They're going to be absolutely shocking. They're going to be relegated super early. But Nigel Pearson has brought the Hornets back. And in my opinion, they're going to finish the season off with a bang under Nigel, the Great Escape legend. I think Nigel's going to pull off another Great Escape. And Watford are going to come 14th. My 13th place is Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace. I know they're just solid mid-table season for them, in my opinion. 12th place is Sean Dyche, is Burnley. I just think Burnley, they're mid-table. This has been a good season for them. They're not going to get near that insane season where they got in the Europa League. I just think they'll be happy to finish in areas like 12th. Maybe that's overachieving for them. Maybe it's not. Burnley fans, let me know in the comment section down below. And my 11th place is going to be Carlo Ancelotti's Everton, and in my opinion that is a pretty good recovery from Everton, who were struggling down near the bottom before Carlo Ancelotti took over from Marco Silva. So I think when Carlo Ancelotti gets a transfer window and gets a whole season with the Toffees, I do believe they'll get back up to challenging for Europe, 7th place, maybe even challenging for the top 6. You never know. But yeah, the one thing Everton are focusing on this season, I don't think they can get Europe, and they're definitely not going to go down. The only thing Everton are focusing on is making sure Liverpool don't win the Premier League at Goodison. Oh, if that happened, if Liverpool lifted the Premier League trophy, won the Premier League even at Goodison Park, Everton fans would never ever live that down. My 10th place is going to be Newcastle United. In my opinion, Newcastle, when they've been the deal with their new owners is very close to coming over the line, and I think the players are going to get a massive boost from that. I think the Newcastle United men, Steve Bruce's men, are going to be so boosted by what the future holds with the Saudi owners, the money they're going to get, the team they're going to get. I just think they're going to be so full of confidence of what Newcastle United is going to become. They're going to soar their way up to 10th position. And in 9th place is Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Mourinho. What's happened? In my opinion, I have no idea why they sacked Pochettino. In my opinion, that was an absolute massive fail from Daniel Levy. And Daniel Levy's had to borrow loads of money from the Bank of England because Tottenham are in financial trouble, which they're clearly not. Daniel Levy just doesn't want to spend money. He just asks for money. He doesn't give money to the manager to spend. But yeah, 9th place for me is going to be Jose Mourinho's Tottenham. What a very poor season from Tottenham and Mourinho. Mourinho needs to turn it around early next season, or he might be out the door. In 8th place for me is people who are tipping for a Europa League spot, maybe even a Champions League spot. But I just feel like the newly promoted side are going to really crack under the pressure. I just feel like 8th place is going to be Sheffield United for me. Chris Wilder's done an amazing job to get them to 8th. And one thing I did get wrong in my previous Premier League prediction is saying Sheffield United are going to come bottom with the smallest amount of points ever in Premier League history. I definitely got that wrong. Thank you to Sheffield United fans who put in the comment section of that video. You'll get mid-table. You've done better than that. Congrats to you guys, but I do think you just go crack under the pressure of getting Europe in your first season. And I think you're going to come just short, but hopefully next season you can fight and maybe get into Europe. 8th place for Sheffield United. 7th place for me is Arsenal. I think Mikel Arteta's men, like I said earlier, it's going to practically be a new season. So I do believe that Mikel Arteta's men are going to think of it as a new season and come soaring out the blocks. And I just think they're going to come 7th, have a great end to the season, get into Europe. And 6th place for me is Wolverhampton Wanderers, having another amazing season. I can't believe how good Wolves are doing in their first 2 seasons back in the Premier League. I mean, at the start of the season, everyone thought the Europa League, they weren't playing that well at the start of the season, may I remind you. At the start of the season, they were really, really struggling and they were really near the bottom. Everyone thought it was the Europa League tiredness getting to them. They're going to go down. They're going to do what Burnley nearly did when they were in the Europa League. But no, Wolves really turned it around. In my opinion, they're going to get straight back into the Europa League and come 6th place in the Premier League. And now on to the top 5. The race for top 4, where things really get interesting. And this 5th place may cause a little bit of controversy, but leave your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. My 5th place is going to be the young guns, Frank Lampard's Chelsea. Now, I do believe this is not really Chelsea are going to be playing bad after the break. I just think Man United are going to be absolutely amazing. Everyone's bigging them up. Man United, Bruno, Pogba, and I think they will do really, really well after this break. Bruno's given that team a whole new bit of confidence, but that's for the next position. Chelsea, I just feel like they're young players. Champions League in their first season was maybe a bit of a push, but it will definitely be a successful season from Frank Lampard's men to come 5th in the Premier League and get a solid Europa League spot. Now, 4th place for me is Manchester United. Like I said in the Chelsea part, they're just going to come soaring out. Everyone's bigging them up, and I think they're going to rise to that. Bruno, Pogba in the midfield, Rashford back from injury. I think Man United are going to be great. A couple more signings in the summer as well. And they maybe not challenging for the title, but definitely be solid top 4, 3. Just Man United just going to be so solid coming next season and coming out of the blocks for the rest of this season. 4th place for me is Manchester United. I should say Bruno Fernandes revamped Manchester United. But yeah, 3rd place for me is going to be Leicester. They're going to finish, in my opinion. I went on a Premier League table calculator to calculate the rest of the results. Go check that out if you want. It's called World Football Net Premier League Table Calculator. But yeah, Leicester City are going to finish 7 points behind 2nd place Manchester City, in my opinion. I'm definitely going to take that. But the only bad thing I'm going to take from this from my and Brendan Rodgers' men this season is the fact that we're not going to be able to go see us in the Champions League next year. That's going to break my heart to see maybe Ronaldo, Messi at the King Power, and no one's going to be there to witness it live in the ground. But we'll see it on TV, I guess. No. But yeah, 3rd place for me is going to be Leicester. Ben Chilwell highly linked to Chelsea. If you want to see a video on that, leave it in the comment section down below. But yeah, that is going to be 3rd place for my boys, Leicester City. And 2nd place for me is going to be Manchester City, finishing 20 points behind the eventual league champions, Liverpool. Liverpool are going to finish on 100 points. Man City are going to finish on 80. I know Liverpool are going to wrap up the league. As much as I don't want to admit it, I know they are. So Liverpool are going to end up Premier League champions on 100 points. I don't want to admit it, but it is going to happen. So Liverpool are going to be Premier League champions. And yeah, that is my predicted final Premier League table. So make sure you do go check out Sportsa Thogden, who gave me this video idea. And make sure, Sportsa and Thogden, make sure you go check out, that's not the same person, by the way, if you want to know. Sportsa just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you go check him out. Maybe a link to him in the comment section down below, but definitely go check him out. Sportsa. Go check out Thogden as well, Bolton vlogger. Great guy, great channel. Go check him out as well. And make sure you go check out my mate Thomas Gartside. I just posted a video with me in it yesterday. Make sure you get him to 70 subscribers. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Go follow me on Instagram. Go add me on Snapchat. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. Have a good one. Peace.